Good evening, Steenfott squad. What do you think about that?
I don't know
Your
about
face
that.
says it all.
Not a-
The SS? Squad up? Squadoosh?
I don't know about that.
How do you like Squadoosh? They're the dream team anyways.
Who?
My followers. It's the dream team.
Oh.
Audra, it feels like forever since you've made a live stream. I agree. Alec, hello, hello. Don't forget to hit the like on your way in. I forgot to share this out, so I'm going to do that right now while we're waiting for people to come in. Let's, to be honest, I haven't shared in about a year, so I think it's a good time to. Let's see. Come hang out and talk fish.
And now, on with the show.
Well, hello, everybody. Let's see. First off, I'm going to talk to Dave and say thank you for using the code. A lot of people used our affiliate codes last week, and it was very nice of y'all. We appreciate it, so thank you so much. And feel free to keep using them. I'm a little low here. I don't want to slouch. It's a little dark in here, too. We got windows closed because it's hot out. Trying not to get any sun in here. I'm already going to sweat. Hit the like button. I got brain fog from playing a Mario Kart forever and ever. Leo. Oh, is that on the Twitch too?
What?
Switch? Did I say Twitch?
You said.
I don't know. I can't keep up with all that mumbo jumbo. Oh boy, so what are we going to talk about today? I wonder. Whatever y'all want to talk about, basically how it is every week. We've been doing very well with the channel the last couple weeks. Chelsea has been on fire with the shorts. The last couple of videos have been doing well. Our affiliate sales are up. We're basically on the upswing of the roller coaster, and it's about time. It's been a few months, I feel. We've been on the downswing for a while, but now we're coming back up. Does anyone here have fish? We have a few. Bob, check your local Costco. They started getting fried chicken and waffles. We saw it. It's just stupid expensive.
I don't like bone-in chicken. I'm one of those people. I like nice, dry chicken breasts. That's it.
Oh.
What?
I'll just leave that one alone.
Yeah, that one's too
Bone
easy.
in something.
Chicken? Do something with chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that into something.
How's your kid? She's 4 months and 4 days.
Yeah, that's right. She's doing a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how much changes in a few short months.
The Kings Hero. I feel like that's a. Did you change your name recently?
Like the Sacramento Kings. Just kidding. Had to get that in there. That's what she said.
I really like the long-faced lizard with the little beard-looking.
Oh, you like the false
bobbers.
chameleon. Everybody likes the false chameleons because they're actually anoles. They are not chameleons, but that's why they're called false chameleons. He is a grumpy little Gus. I've had a lot of false chameleons. None of them were as grumpy as this guy, but it's really funny.
Bougie says, I was checking out West Africans today, and now I'm fiending for some pseudocrenolabris.
Of course you are.
They are amazing.
Yeah, I
I've
mean,
killed them twice.
Yeah, I was going to say, those are fish that I think they're easy to be pined for. You know what I mean? Like, West Africans in general are so underkept and underrepresented. I know it is very difficult to get many of them with any consistency. but they are just like the coolest fish ever.
Caitlin says, interesting timing with the upswing because it's normally the opposite season-wise. Yes, normally after about mid-June till the first week of September is really dry. You get a little bump with the 4th of July. But yeah, we're starting to get into the weather where we're not going to be able to ship as much with the heat. So get your orders in now.
Yeah, she is working on hand-eye coordination. She is very focused. Very, very focused. And like, day by day, she like gets more like able to do things. And I'm like, couldn't do that yesterday. Pretty crazy.
So we have 15 reptiles. How many do you have previously? We don't really keep track. Some of the shorts are also older videos, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, they were all my reptile. Anything I post, I owned, or we own currently, or he has owned. But most of it was anything that we don't currently have was mine from before I moved. Sadly, I could not bring. I probably had about 30 reptiles. I couldn't bring them all. There just wasn't enough. I couldn't even fit what I had in my car. I don't know how I did it. So it was sad. Luckily, I knew good places to rehome them.
And we'll be doing it again hopefully soon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Be rehoming a lot of fish, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to let go of my reptiles. It's easier. Reptiles, those are real hard. Plus, they're easier to transport, so...
Which one of you guys stay up all night? I was the all-nighter, but now she sleeps through the night, so it's not that big of a deal. Every once in a while, she'll wake up.
Yeah.
But it's pretty rare these days.
If we get lazy and don't give her last, late in the evening feeding, she may wake up once and want to be fed, but...
Aquatic Moose says, okay, I'm ready for my gifted membership. I'm going to try again and see if I can do it.
Damn it if you don't deserve it, my friend.
I still can't do it.
I'm telling you right now. If we could just give you one, like...
Didn't I already try it on my phone?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Apple, so of course that's not going to work.
It's just stupid. I tell you what.
I'm going to try again.
Comment
Gotta
master.
give back. We've been, last couple of weeks, we've got some gifted. And I'd like to be able
Question, how do Congo spotted puffers do with current? I'm considering one, and I have a 110 with circulation pump, lots of Congo. They would be fine with it. They actually, where they're from, in the Malibu pool, they have encounters with a good amount of current. So as long as it's nothing that's like whacking them into the glass or anything, which that would be very odd if that did happen. But I think you'd be fine. They're fine with it. I've had them with very little, and I've had them with moderate and pretty heavy, I guess. And they've, at any rate, they've been fine. Oh, Cody, I bet he does. She's enamored by, like, the bigger fish that she can see moving. She stares at.
Chelsea, so my Aki is starting to throw fits with food. Is it okay?
Oh.
What size to feed one day and then off, then feed? They can go a long time without food.
So I wouldn't worry if it's like a day or two, they just don't feel like eating. Sometimes Joanna, my Aki was named Joanna, sometimes she would turn her nose up at me if I offered her food and go a day or two. Normally not more than a day or two. If it was a few days, it'd be kind of weird. But the reason why she did is because she would eat 40 dubias and then be like, ugh, for like a day or two. So
Bob's mic is much louder than Chelsea's. Well, I got to keep hers turned down because sometimes she gets a little excited.
I will never do it again. Don't.
Are you ticklish? Are you ticklish? I'll make her get excited.
Don't you dare do it.
Whip is here too.
Jeff.
Somebody do a gifted sub and I'll repay you, I promise.
Jeff, hello, my friend.
My 22-month-old son and I are watching right now, and he loves your tank. This is a very nice tank. This is not mine. This was sent in by the viewers. I am looking for some new background tanks, though.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get some.
If y'all have some tanks that you're proud of, I would also... I used to do, like, compilation videos of people that sent in their tanks, and I wouldn't mind doing that again either. So if you got a tank you're proud of, just upload that into a Google Drive and email it on over to steenfotaquatics@gmail.com.
Audra, what did you trade to get a spotted Congo puffer? I have to know. Because seriously, I can't think of much that you could trade that is better than a spotted Congo puffer. That's pretty much the top of the food chain there.
Leo says, Bob, isn't that how Sadie was made? Are you talking about the bone-in chicken?
Oh my god. Thanks, Dennis.
Dennis,
That's
I said
very
one.
nice.
I can't afford $25. Nana Crazy Shots Geek Boy wins again. DM Texic Mining to exit and Spend Dog. Reminder:
Yo.
we will be streaming for the members after this.
Cool. Dragon Puffer Fry.
Do I still have a discount code for the co-op? No, they haven't done a discount one in like 5 years. I technically do have an affiliate code. It is such a pain in the butt to get to and use, though. It's honestly not even worth it. So you have to go through YouTube and find like a short or something that has like an affiliate link in it, and it's a pain.
Hola, amigos.
My tanks look pretty shitty, so I won't be getting one from me. Well, that's all right. A lot of ours aren't looking that great either.
Oh, here we go with this one now. I'm going to be so distracted again. I did the same thing I did last week, and I fed my spider, and now I just want to watch her eat.
Shooter McGavin says, I just looked at membership. No clue I had one. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're
And
green, buddy.
again, for the non-members, you don't really miss out on content in the member stream. It's just a hangout.
You miss out on some wild, wacky conversations.
A little more rated R. PG-13. I try to keep her under control. Doesn't always work.
I don't know why anybody would want to reel this in, all right? Like, I got a lot to say. Oh.
Curtis says, yeah, all my tanks. I feel like it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
School's getting out.
There's a lot of shit
Everyone's
going
getting
on.
ready for the summer.
Yep. I think kids getting out of school is probably the most significant thing because, you know, you have all those last minute activities. And then a lot of people go on vacation. This is vacation season.
What happened to my police car? I sold it last year, I think.
Yeah. I may even, was it no, it was last year.
I had that for 4 years, and I never did anything to it. And I was like, it's just costing me money to sit here and do nothing. Do I miss it? I don't think so, because again, I didn't really do anything with it.
It wasn't exactly what you wanted. It was
Yeah,
slightly not what you wanted.
it wasn't the one I wanted.
I just like to point out that I did not tell him to get rid of it. I am not one of those women. I do not tell him to get rid of anything.
So I sold. Gosh, how many vehicles did I have when you got here? So I sold
More than
the
more than
police
one
car. I
needs.
sold the Xterra.
Yeah.
I feel like there was one more something I
No,
sold.
it was just no.
Oh, but I still have the truck, the motorcycle,
The truck shouldn't go.
and
The
a new
truck.
Xterra.
The truck shouldn't go.
Kind of want to add more life in my 20-gallon planted with 3 pea puffers, 5 Venezuelans, orange cories, and 2 monoshow. I would
More
get
pea puffers.
more pea puffers for sure. Hip hop.
That's my
They're
I
so
agree.
fun when they're in groups.
Yeah. I almost posted a short of my pea puffers that I used to have for a long time, and I had one female amongst many males, and she ran the show. She was so cool.
I think there's a pea puffer joke in there too, but I'll just leave that alone.
Yeah, well.
Was it old school 80s cop car like the Blues Brothers style? It was a 1989 Ford LTD. And what I was after was the Men in Black LTD. And so
Excuse me.
I would have had to have painted it. And it did have like all the stuff still in it except for the cage. But I don't even know if they had cages back then. So it still had like the hard plastic seats in the back. It had the push bar in the front, which I was able to use once for a car that was broken down. I gotta flip the.
So that car served its purpose.
Yep, I gotta flip the lights on. It still had the light bar, although we swapped them out with amber to make them legal. So I flipped on the caution lights and pushed the car off to the side of the road. So that was pretty neat. And one time when I was driving it with my friend Dan, there was a cop on the side of the road with his window down, and so I kind of pulled up next to him and I was like, do you need any assistance? And he didn't think it was very funny, but we did.
Shocking. I sold my car. I'm so sad. Not really, though. Cause it
What
was
is the email
pissing
to
me
send my
off.
tank in? Steenfott aquatics@gmail.com. And they have to be perfectly still, like the one you're looking in the background, because people lose their minds when the camera's moving around. And I get it.
Don't be like me, people.
It's annoying.
Yeah. Don't be like me.
Audio, if you put audio in it, it doesn't matter because I have to mute it. So basically, it's just put it on a tripod and film for 10 minutes.
Was told if I add more peas, I need to do a total rescape and pull the. No, let me tell you, my friend.
I wouldn't do that.
Do you know how many times I've added pea puffers to my group without doing a damn thing and never had one issue? It's not to say you couldn't. I have to always say that now because I know people like, well, one time. Obviously, it comes down to your individual fish. I personally have kept. I can't even count how many pea puffers. Always in groups and never an issue when I added a couple new ones.
It does have to be at least 1080p. And I think I missed another gifted membership in there from Nick.
Thanks, buddy.
Calamito, thank you. And Shooter McGavin with the $5. Thank you so much, buddy. Hey, Shooter, are you going to watch the new Shooter movie?
God. I have a 60 gallon with 30 pea puffers. Well worth it. Behavior totally different. Yeah, that's a great.
We had 20 in our 20 long, and it
Yeah.
was perfectly fine.
I've never. You know what's so funny is, to be honest, I've never seen a pea puffer be aggressive with another pea puffer ever. Like, I've personally never seen it. I'm sure it's happened many times. I just not in front of my eyeballs. And I've kept a ton. I can't even count. I actually feel like you can't have a fish room without pea puffers. It's kind of like a thing.
Nick says, my pleasure. Thank you, buddy. We really appreciate
thank you.
it.
I meant to, sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to say thank you for that. I saw that. Yeah, Caitlin, that's true. Make sure their size is similar. You don't want to add teeny tiny baby peas, and with adults, that could go poorly. So that's a good point. That's kind of the rule with a lot of fish. Make sure they're, babies aren't getting put into tanks with adults.
The snow is falling here. Where are you, Craig?
Jeez. Gotta
Audra
be somewhere
says, I have 20 peas and a 40.
Perfect. You could even do more, but that's great. Was from a pea puffer perfectionist group, so kind of was tailing it with salt. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And of course, Mr. Dependable, Curtis. Thank you so much, brother.
Old faithful over there.
Brother.
Mine chase each other, but that's the males chasing the females. Yeah, totally.
I'll watch it when I can download it from my Torrent Herd Mixed Reviews. So it comes out, I think, at the end of this month. It looks terrible.
I have no desire.
But I'm still going to watch it out of curiosity. You said you were going to watch it out of curiosity.
No, I know, but I have no desire. Like, I don't think it's going to be good.
I think that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, maybe.
So the only way is up. It looks so bad. It's basically like...
They just did everything again.
It looks like a shot-for-shot remake
almost. Yeah, that's what bothers me is, like... And, like, it's just, I don't know.
And somehow he went from the tour champion to, like, sucking again.
Yeah, how do you...
Hard R? Is that Ross? Is Ross the hard R? Ross, if you're hard, you're in the wrong stream, buddy.
Shit. I'm the problem. It's me.
I've got a guppy who is gigantic. She'll have 1 or 2 fry, wait a few days, have more, etc. I've been doing this for months. Is this typical? It's not typical, but I would also not be worried if it's been happening for so long.
Yeah, I was going to say, if she does it, then she's fine. Clearly, she's fine.
There's definitely some enormous females out there.
So both Craig and Shooter from down under. Nice.
Huh?
They're from Australia. That's why they have different seasons than we do right now. That would make more sense.
From a land down under. Get out of the car, Cole. Let me out of the car.
Oh my God! Don't you guys feel great when you hear it? Let's hear somebody make fun of our accents. That's my favorite. I love when people from like other places.
We have many
make fun
accents
of us.
here in the U.S.
Well, I get told, like I've been told many times, I sound like I'm from California, and I think California has zero accent. Like I don't even hear it. I have no idea. Maybe it's just my inflection.
Leo, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. Dwarf chain loaches or a pair of apistos with my false banded Cory tank. Well, I would go apisto since you already have some bottom dwellers. But at some point in your fish keeping career, you do need a large group of dwarf chain loaches.
Yeah,
I've never known anyone to get a good group of dwarf chain loaches and be like, this sucks. It's never going to happen.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Thank you, Dennis McElvey, for gifting 0 memberships. Wow, that's pretty rude.
F you guys.
What's going on there,
That's
Fish Fam?
funny.
Zen, what's up with Fish Fam? Like dunking on people. Jeez. Thank you, Jody, for your 0 gifted memberships.
So, Ross, I'm glad you sold your OBs, and I'm also glad you got a pretty penny.
Because OBs are ugly.
But you got a pretty penny, so that's good. Go buy some better fish. Sorry. Just speaking truths, buddy. Do you guys do annual deworming of your pea puffers? No. my pea puffers clearly, I mean, I'm speaking for all the ones I've ever kept here or, before. I don't even think I had to worm a lot of them. I actually had a local fish store that had a tank full of, Aquarium Depot had a tank full, they have wild caught and tank raised. So why am I deworming my tank raised pea puffers that are healthy?
Aaron, that's cool. I ordered a group of raccoon tetras from Tristan's Tropical Fish this weekend, hoping to get them to spawn at some point. I've ordered a pistos and L33s from him in the past, and both he's a good person.
Yeah.
If I could get an affiliate deal with him, I certainly would. And I've been a dinosaur the whole time. Go figure.
What? Who? Who said that?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Looks like rainbow trout with the gray back.
You don't pronounce the R's. That is true. That is true.
Bastion. I can't do any accents.
I've read phonetic ways to say things so it sounds like you actually do have an Australian accent, and a lot of them did omit any R's.
FFL's been having a tough time.
Clearly.
Well, he's been gone for a while, hasn't he? I haven't seen him in a while, Matt.
Well, Ross, I would beat it with a stick. Just kidding, I wouldn't. I would never beat a fish with a stick. I would never do that.
Angelicus loaches are nice.
Yeah. I'll need to worm my pea puffers. If you have wild pea puffers and they have sunken bellies and they look like trash, deworm them. If after that they look fine, I wouldn't worry about it unless you notice the issue reoccurring. That would be my advice. I don't like to give a lot of advice, like we both don't, but I still feel very strongly that if you don't need to medicate fish, they're eating, they're healthy, their size looks like appropriate, then leave them alone. Kind of was my thought, but they said they can get them from yes, they can. It's possible. Do I think it's probable? No. I don't.
Man, I'm way off this. I need to fix that one of these days.
Things like that, I would never speak so profoundly. I wouldn't be so, I really don't think you'll have an issue, and I don't think it's necessary. I think there's more harm that can come from treating something that doesn't really need to be treated than just keeping an eye on it. I think the best thing we can do with our fish in so many situations is to watch them and look at them.
If you can get dwarf chain loaches for $7, that's an amazing deal. Normally they're like $15.
Ottos don't eat lettuce, but they will eat like zucchini. I've seen them eat that.
And lettuce is awful.
Yeah,
It has
lettuce
no
is,
nutrients.
It's water, really, is all it is.
Crunchy water.
Yeah. Thanks, Shooter.
Shooter!
Even. Oh my.
I eat pieces of like you for breakfast.
But I'm the problem.
Hey,
It's me.
I
still heard it. I still heard it.
I dropped that, so I'm gonna play with this one instead.
Matt is probably lurking. If you call him out enough times, he might say hi finally. It's like Candyman. You gotta say it 3 times before he appears. Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls.
I think YouTube
Biggie
changed the wording
Smalls.
on the gifted subs. It did. It certainly did. Where is it at? Where's the gifted sub? Sent. Instead of gifted, it says sent one, which is dumb. It should say gifted.
81 people, only 30 likes. That doesn't add up. does
91
it?
people now.
That doesn't add up, y'all. Fix it. Please fix it.
Do you know of any long-fed Daniel that looks like a rainbow trout with gray back?
Daniels.
Long fin Daniel, maybe?
I
You're
don't
talking about like hill
Daniels.
street or hill trout?
I was thinking hill trout. That's what I was thinking also.
They're not long fin though.
No, they are not at all. Longfin Danio.
The Royal Hill Trout. Let's see, maybe.
Isn't it Bucket? What is it? BA something? I can't remember the scientific name. Something with a B. Just hill trout. Just do hill trout. Never comes up for that.
Here's a couple for you.
Blue. I like the butterfly. Oh, maybe you're thinking of
look,
Taiwan.
Taiwan has some
yeah,
longer.
that's long.
Only
I
$16.99. That is
I don't
cheap.
care for that one as much as the others. I don't like long fins though. I'm not a big unless it's like a thread fin or something. Blue spotted hill trout. Could you click on that? I have to know the scientific name now before I lose my mind. Borrelius bakeri. God, that was gonna bother me. I can't stand it when I can't. I knew it was BA something. My
I still don't have the
LFS
leaderboard either.
isn't fast to give me any discounts. I don't love them after they gave me nothing for my 6 mature albino cories since they wanted to breed them for themselves.
Well, to be fair, that's like a 30-cent fish, so you probably wouldn't have got much anyways.
Yeah, I don't know how much you go to your local fish store, and I know this sounds kind of bad, but it's the way it is, or how much money you spend there. But like, I think it does matter how much you patron the establishment and how much you're, buying stuff and
Also, a lot of people don't realize the markup on fish is gigantic. So while let's say you went there and you paid like $10 for a Cory,
They paid
and you want to
like
go back and be
$1.
like, I'm going to sell it for $5 back to them, they're going to be like, no, we pay $1 for
yeah,
those.
$1. And I expect that. See, to me, what I wanted, and my thing is that the fish store that I used to trade into a lot was called Splash, and they were very kind to me, but I had a really good relationship with them for a long time. And they didn't just immediately start offering it. It took a while, but finally I did start making money on selling fish back to them or selling fish to them. But they still, the markup, like he said, it's exorbitant.
Why did I piss off the YouTube gods? Because I don't upload consistently. But we're in good favors right now. We've been doing good.
Did they offer you? They didn't offer you anything, or didn't? What about trade? Did they offer trade? Because see, for me, 99%, all of the time, I just put the money right back into the store. Like that was kind of the thing, is I didn't need to make money. I just wanted to either get other fish or get equipment or food or whatever the hell I needed.
So what do you think about longfin? So anything with longfin, I'm not a fan of ever.
No.
I don't like things that make life harder on the fish. And while the only ones I could say that probably don't have a hard time are like bushy nose plecos, but anything that swims around, like when you see guppies with long fins or anything with long fins, bettas with the
Brutal.
really, really long fin, it's just they have to work so hard. It's not natural.
Well, most of the reason why they have to work so hard is because most of these fish, 99% of these fish with long fins, were bred that way. They did not occur that way in nature. That is not how the fish was. It's been line bred. My God, man.
It's so inconsistent. Well, yeah. So if your LFS has like 200 albino Corys, they're probably not gonna be excited to pay for more.
Well, and if you brought in some Vulcan Corys, they'd probably give you something for it. You know what I mean? Like if you had
If it's
some
a good one,
right? If you had some crazy rare or like really sought after high price item, I would assume they would probably give you something. I don't know whether it's store credit, whether it's cash.
I know
something.
quite a few LFSs that wouldn't even know what a Vulcan Cory is. Sad to say.
I was gonna say that's pretty sad. That's a sad state of affairs. I know employees at fish stores that wouldn't know what they are, but as far as managers and owners go, I think all my local fish stores would know what Vulcan Corys are. I prefer to sell fish at club meetings or to people through band. I worry. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it depends where you're selling them to. If you know your audience, or you know what I mean, you know who you're selling to, and that, like, to me, I came in there so often, I was able to watch the fish, and most of my fish were gone very quickly. So I just hope that, they're in good places. You can't control everything, though. Longfin white. I don't even like longfin white clouds. They're okay.
To be honest, longfins, they're not terrible because they're not really.
They're not very long.
They're not long.
They're like a little extended, maybe.
Exaggerated.
Yeah, a little bit. Margins around me usually 3 to 5 sale price, depending on the store and the species. Yeah.
Yeah, so look at these side by side.
It's very little difference, I feel like. Yeah, they're not. They're not terrible. I don't hate
Barely.
them. I don't hate them. I've never kept white
compared
clouds.
to,
I just don't.
Let's be honest.
Not my thing. Wait, you didn't like those long? Oh.
They don't have the long flowing trailers.
Yeesh. The long fin Oscars. Yikes. Trying to talk my boss into putting a 125 in the office lobby work for a small fish. Oh, got fish on the brain. Smallish engineering company. Kind of hard to justify to them why they need it. Besides, I want it, but no room for it at home. If you took care of it, maybe they wouldn't care. It's it's one of those things where if it was to break or something went wrong, it could be kind of catastrophic. I'm not sure where your office is or what your flooring's like, but why not push for it? It's cool. If people are coming into your office, I worked in a line where I worked with a lot of engineers, and I didn't ever go into their office. I was always either on the phone with them or corresponding electronically, but maybe you guys have a lot of foot traffic.
Let's see what's new at Dan's Fish. Gastromyzin stellatus. I love these guys. Nobody else does, but...
Why? They're great. They look like piranha.
Columbianus.
Little teeny tiny piranha. They're Hyphestrobricon, so essentially.
First fish I got coming back into the hobby years and years and decades ago.
Mine were lemon tetras. That was the first tetra I got.
Royal gudgeons for $20 still, one left.
That's a good deal. I still prefer, what's it called? empires. But the royals are cool too.
These are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Euromyzon compactus.
I love my white clouds. I got longfin, golden, and standard. They're cool. Got them in a 90-gallon boat for. Hey, there you go. All kinds.
Jody, do you have these yet? I think I already asked you that. I'm sure you do.
I'm out on the shop floor welding, so I don't. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's exciting. Welding's cool.
Oh, let's see what's going on here. I haven't even looked
You
at
guys
the
are
weekly
physical
new fish.
engineers, I'm assuming.
These were all on the list last week. I'm not falling for that. Sail on a Pistos, Leo.
Oh boy. I had a Veilfin Oscar thing. It was gorgeous. It died on me. And I've yet to this day have seen another one. It looked like an Oscar bred with a betta. Interesting.
Team Steenfott are interested in a collab. Question
Are we?
mark.
I'm Ron Burgundy?
What kind of collab?
Yeah. What you got?
Mm-hmm.
Lay it out on the table there. Budget bonsai. Leave that alone. Leave it alone.
And thank you for the $2 super chat.
Thank you.
Dan's Fish is kind of light right now. Yeah, we're getting about time of year, but Morton Thalderai are on sale.
How much are they? Oh.
They are $15.
A fish that has yet to come down really in price since I got back into the hobby. They
Let's
have maintained that $13 to $15 price point for like years and years
New to
now.
old.
I have a couple of those demon eye loaches from Dan's. They're very active.
I can't believe these are still for sale. The watermelon tetras for $12.
Yeah, because they look like shit in that picture. So why would anybody want them? And I'm telling you, go watch our short on them, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Whoa. Language. This is a family stream.
Jesus criminy.
Hey.
Rice fish,
Don't
you.
make me get the mute button.
Rice fish all day, every day, 100%, 10 times out of 10 every time over white clouds for me. I love rice fish. Rice fish over a lot of things, frankly. Like, rice fish are just dope. Pretty cool. I was looking back at my
Beanies, White Clouds, bred by Luke Wang.
old tanks, and I was looking at all my Pandagara, and I'm really sad we don't have Pandagara.
I had the idea of collab. You have to come up with a project. No way.
Oh, shut up.
That's not how that works.
That's funny.
Trust
though.
me.
I like it.
You know how many times I've gone to like talk to Corey? Oh, we should do a collab. He's like, on what? I'm like, I don't know.
Where is this girl going? What is happening here?
She's been digging there for a while,
Oh my gosh.
trying to find somewhere to lay eggs.
It's too warm. When it gets this warm, reptiles start to lose their minds. They just start to like run around like crazy because they're so warm and so
Rice
energized.
Fish are super dope.
Yeah. Word. Bob is so vanilla. I thought for a minute you said Bob Vila. I don't know why. It's because we've been watching Tool Time. I got Bob Vila on the brain.
Those leopard Tinapoma pellet trained fish look insane. I wish we could get them in the UA,
What leopard tenopoma?
the AUS.
So
They're on the screen at
I've
some point.
had multiple and I love them. They're great fish. Talk about a fish that will try and eat anything they can fit in their mouth, though. Anything. They're like, it looks like it'll work. It will not. My albino laser or gold lasers that don't hide at all have finally spawned. Ours spawned. We didn't see any of it or them or anything. They spawned at some point. Multiple
We
times.
had Fry,
Yeah.
and now Corey's spawning them. I
Good
figured much since
riddance.
I've raised White Clouds.
Yeah, he likes them. He's had them. We had some up until recently, I think.
I've had them. They finally outgrew their bodies, I guess, and died of old age.
They were pretty big for white clouds.
They were at least, I got them before I moved, so they were at least 5 years old, and who knows how old they were when I got them.
Word radical, gnarly, tubular, bodacious.
Tubular! You know what that
Orange.
reminds me of? A Rick Moranis movie. Do you know which one? Tubular! Ready to go fishing, Russ?
Why can't I remember what that is? Wait. It's gonna really piss me off when you say it.
I know
I
it
already
is.
know. Like, what is it? Just say it. I'm ready to be mad.
Honey,
God damn it.
I
Do you know how many watch times? How many times I watched that movie growing up?
the kids. Tubular!
You know, but I didn't like it because I worried about the ant. So,
Tiffany White, thank you so
wow,
much.
yeah, that was very generous of
YouTube's
you.
really going to love us now. We're getting views on shorts and videos, and we're making them money.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Mm-hmm. Vibes, the bio, Alex, Zachary, and Jenny. Still,
Well, that's nice and warm.
still
no
nothing
moose.
for moose.
Some BS, man. Gnarly. Gotta have the G, man. It's gnarly.
I just googled tool time, and here we call it. It's called home
It
improvement
is.
here too.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I called it tool time my whole life. Like when it was on when I was a kid, my mom and dad would be like, "Tool time's on." That's what we called it. So, yes, it's home improvement.
I have a Binford shirt somewhere.
I have a shirt that says, "This is as dressed up as I get," and it's an old home improvement shirt, and it's true because I do not get dressed up.
Right back at you, Tiffany.
Thumbs up, buddy.
We're actually watching Home Improvement right now. I think we're on season 4. Mm-hmm. And it is fantastic.
Al Borland is like my hero. I love Al.
Tim Allen is my hero.
So this is why we
Not really.
This is why we work well together, huh? We got a situation.
Which one of us is Tim and which one of us is Al?
I'm just gonna leave that one alone. What do you think? Like, I don't think so. Nice shoes, Hollywood. Tim, the tool man, Taylor.
How about the neighbor? Seem like a chill guy.
Wilson. Yeah.
Based on a real life person, too.
Wish that we had a neighbor like that.
No, we have the worst neighbors.
God damn it, they're loud.
Not really. They're just loud.
Yeah. I don't even. We can't see them, but we hear them. Because they have giant parties.
Must be something on the member stream that Moose is not allowed. I don't think you've ever won one either, so you're annexed from the memberships too, apparently.
Been blasphemed.
All right, we got an actual fish question here. What bottom feeder would you put with Jack Dempsey, Green Severum, Heckelei, 2 other smaller cichlids, and a 125? I worry most about the Jack being cool with it. Thank you. I mean, I would do Corridoras.
I was going to say they're armored. Yeah, that was going to be my answer. Get some stir-bys up in that biatch. There. Can't get mad at that word. It's not even a real bad word.
Quantic Moose says, then I just got my second Depths Unknown member. Ooh, what's Depths
What
Unknown?
is that? It sounds fun.
Hmm.
No, we
I'd be
have seen
curious what
shifting
you're
gears.
watching.
It was a swing and a miss.
Not a fan.
Swing and a miss for us.
I felt like it could have been a lot better. I felt that it was poorly casted, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't care.
Although I do like Sean William Scott.
I really don't like that girl. She bugs the hell out of me. I hated that stupid Broke Girls show or whatever it was called.
Why do I not know about this channel?
What is it? Is it just weird fish from...
Mm.
Oh. Flounders.
Oh, maybe because they haven't uploaded in 7 months.
Hey there, crazy legs. Why don't you just calm down?
I think I've seen them in the live stream. Now I feel like an idiot. Got my fish to the vet. Been flashing for over a year now. She thinks
God.
it's encysted amoeba parasite, but it's being
Oh.
sent for further testing. Research has me feeling defeated.
Weird. Is it like the little black dots? Like those type of... Is like a parasite, maybe? Which of the amoebas would be a parasite, obviously. Biatch.
I remember the member stream. They were so cool and hip.
Oh, poor... You deserve one, my friend. Second coolest fish channel out. Stephen P is number 3 because it rhymes.
I could imagine the power of an outflow Tim would have on the filter blowing
Oh
water.
my god. Yeah.
Now that's someone I would do. Not saying I wouldn't do a collab with Rack, but I should contact old Timmy boy. We go way back. See if he
Yeah.
wants to do a collab. He doesn't have any fish stuff though. At least when I collabed with Sylvester, we talked about his turtles.
Turn that like button blue.
That is false shooter. Says I heard somewhere Wilson
Yeah,
quit
he
after
didn't
eventually
quit.
knowing he will never be seen. Who knows? Nope, he was there till the last
Yeah.
episode.
And they were all friends forever, and he passed
Whoa,
away.
look at Beak63 coming in old school and paying for his own membership.
Freaking believable. Thank you
Wow.
very much, my friend. That's
Bika?
very nice of you. Unforced. Nobody made you do this. You weren't gifted anything. God, it is amazing to watch spiders eat. It's got to be one of the most entertaining things ever. I like Toidles.
Twiddles.
I like this one. this one meme where this kid's trying to say, "Look, it's a tortoise," and his other kid like screams, "It's an effing turtle! I just did a report on it. It's a turtle." I'm like, this is the best ever. I love that kid. You have a question?
Hi.
Go for it. What's your question?
Yeah, man. What's the question?
Hit me. Hit us with it.
Can I do a collab with Nicolas Cage?
Jesus Christ.
I'll hit him up. I'll send him a page.
Could you have picked
after the
anybody who
stream.
bothers me more than Nicolas Cage?
Oh,
Although
come on. You know it'd be cool to hang out. The
although
stories that guy probably
he
has.
has become more tolerable since he is very self-deprecating now. Now that he doesn't take himself too seriously, I think I like him more. But I have a McMaster. I watched your video.
Okay.
I now have Fry. Congratulations. That's exciting.
Very easy fry to raise up as well. Probably
you
the
go.
second easiest besides cockatoides.
So, 268
68 weeks of
Jesus,
fun.
Curtis.
67 months.
You don't have anything better
Does
to
that
do?
count
I'm
leap
just
year?
kidding. Shut up. Face Off was
Face Off
great.
was so stupid.
People are just trying to piss me off now. Face Off was the most and I like Con Air. Okay, that was good.
When do they need to go in a
Face Off.
grow out tank? They are about 3 to 4 weeks old. Honestly, if they haven't eaten them yet,
They probably won't.
you're good to go probably until they get about a half inch, and then I would start moving them.
I would recommend this though, because this is my personal thing with fry. I've raised a lot of fry. If you want an easier time removing them, in my opinion, turkey basting them is easier than trying to net them or trying to that can go poorly. So if you're going to take them out, if you want to and you're going to do it, I would do it sooner so they fit in the turkey baster, because I've had it get to a point where I waited too long and then the fry were too big and it was a pain in the ass. So just to throw that out there.
Nothing makes me sadder when the agent lost his bladder. Anna Banana is full of bad news. I'm so sorry. This past week has been hard.
No.
I had to put my bedded down a few weeks ago, and my dog just passed away today from heart failure.
Shit. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say about those things because it's just so
very hard to say anything about those.
Because words are stupid and it doesn't help at all, and I know that. I'm so sorry though. I hope it gets better. I know that's not helpful at all, but I sincerely hope it gets better and easier quickly.
Finally, there's someone else that likes National Treasure.
Jesus.
I like that movie. I like anything to do with conspiracy theories.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is the most horrible actor ever. I agree with that. His voice and his countenance, I'm just I don't buy it. I don't know. And I don't dislike him. Yeah. I have turkey basted fry previously. I can do that, but I don't have to. No, you don't have to.
Mm-mm.
If you want to leave him, I also, to play devil's advocate, would leave fry in a tank forever. Like Crebensis fry, I'd never take him out, and I'd just see how many lived. And they always had at least 5 or 6 that lived. I had 800 Crebensis.
So if you want higher yields, I would take them out.
Absolutely. But if you don't care and you just want to maybe have a couple left and then you're not taking anything too seriously, leave them.
Tom Hanks is not in my Rolodex and never will be. Sorry.
Who's good in Seinfeld? What are we talking about? My thoughts exactly somewhere after Raising Arizona. Yeah, Raising Arizona was good though.
I love Nicolas Cage movies. Me too. They're so cheesy. How can you
Jesus
not like him?
Christ. Oh, wait. Yeah, John Wick.
Keanu has his moments.
He does.
John Wick killed almost 500 people because someone killed his dog.
I know.
That's dope. Someone
I
killed my
know-
dog. I'd kill
I know
500 people
all
too.
about- What is she doing? God, these animals.
Thank you, friends. I had to be here today to help cope.
It's hard to be alone sometimes when that
Hopefully,
kind of
we
stuff
can
happens.
cheer you up
Yeah,
somehow.
I'm sorry. I
don't know
really
how,
am.
but-
Yeah, I really am sorry. So Nicolas Cage, for those of you who don't know, he is a Coppola. He is from the Coppola, like Francis Ford Coppola, Sofia Coppola. He is.
Like anyone knows who that is.
His name is Nicholas Coppola, and he changed it because he didn't want to be affiliated, even though nepotism ain't dead, my friends. Why do you think he's famous? Do you think Nicolas Cage would have been famous without coming from a famous family? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Are you saying that's nepotism?
I'm saying it's nepotism.
I think it's a skill.
I'm saying nepotism is alive and well in the Coppola family.
Yeah, you love Gone in 60 Seconds,
I
so
love Gone.
don't even
Okay,
try.
I do love it. But Robert Duvall is in that movie. That is a fantastic movie. And I love the doofy ass, what's his name? Raylan Givens dumbass.
U.S. Marshal Raylan Givens. Okay.
He's so stupid in that movie. He's like the dumbest idiot, and it's so funny.
Everybody likes U.S. Marshal Raylan Givens.
I don't even think people... Please, someone say the name of that show if you know what it is.
It would be very justified if you did.
Oh, God. The EBAs have moved their fry twice today. I freaked out twice. No, they do move them. They will move them a lot. If they feel like they're threatened in any way, that's why they're such good parents. They will move them away. It is stressful, though, and you will lose some that way. When they're moving things, like I used to watch them, and they'd leave like one straggler behind. And sometimes I'd feel, you know, like, oh, I'll help him out, and I'll put it in a breeder box, or I'll move it. And then other times I was like,
Justify
I had so many.
my love for U.S. Marshal Raylan Givens.
Timothy Oliphant, yep.
What a cool last name. Like that's
an
how they
elephant.
pronounce elephant in Lord of the
Oliphant.
Rings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Look, Frodo, an oliphant. They'll never believe us back at the Shire.
He says that with some regularity. Could seriously almost link any actor through Pulp Fiction with 60. Yeah, that's true. Because effing, what's his name is in it? Samuel L. Jackson. He's in everything.
I'm a huge Christopher Walken fan. Even met the guy when I was running an ice cream shop. He left me a $100 tip in my jar.
Oh, that's nice. So, I have some questions for him about where Natalie Wood went, but, you know. I think
right over the side of the boat.
I think a lot of people have questions
Don't
about
we all
that.
know where she went?
Him and Robert Wagner, they are in cahoots for sure.
I heard he's a really funny person in real
Oh,
life.
I'm
though.
sure he's hilarious. So I like Christoph Waltz. I think that's like one of my favorite actors because I don't hear much about
Walter
his personal
Goggins
life.
is one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, Walton Goggins is pretty good. Trying to get Mackie to eat gel food. You might be hard pressed to get an Aki to eat gel food. I mean, I never even tried. It goes bad within hours. Like
Why
once
would
it
you
starts,
want to give it gel food?
because if it's not eating bugs, I just wait and
Jello.
it'll eat bugs. Like unless there is something seriously wrong, that Aki will eat again in a couple days. I promise you. Give it a super worm. If it doesn't want a super worm, just wait. Gel, I don't think you're gonna get. I mean, it's not unheard of, but it's not their. They like live food. I know you're asking Jody, hip hop hillbilly, but I've raised so many freaking EBAs. I just have to comment on this. I have never had a female go into hiding, unless they're laying eggs or guarding eggs. They're not hiding; they're just guarding. But I've never had them disappear.
When you're sliding into first and you feel a juicy squirt.
Yeah, I knew he was like a nephew or something like that.
Whoa, suggestions for South American cichlid to go with these red, blue Colombian tetras. Somebody without
Cupid
me
cichlids.
has them?
Cupid cichlids.
Cupidos. Bio something.
Todoma.
Cupido.
Biotodoma cupido. Be good. Oh no, yeah, Tim Curry was great. Tim Curry, talk about a versatile, underrated actor who's been in friggin' everything. I loved him. Yeah, Tim Curry.
Have
was
you
great.
seen Walter in the Walmart commercial? Who watches commercials?
I don't know about commercials.
I don't even know the last time I saw a commercial.
Yeah, I'd be offended if I had to. EBAs are great. I know some people take issue with EBAs because they are a man-made fish. I have no issue with it, but some people do. I would also recommend like redhead tapajos are really cool. If you like
Pistogrammas are always cool.
pistogramma are cool.
Anomalomalas. The golden dwarf cichlids are
Golden
cool.
dwarfs, different Akara. You could do well. I won't even recommend them because I haven't seen them available for so long. But you could do lots of a regular blue Akara would be. I love regular blue Akara. That's why I put them as my alternate to green terrors because regular blue Akara are so
Can you
pretty.
say Fern Gully, the original Avatar, the
Fern
movie
Gully
that
is
Avatar stole?
magical. I used to watch it over and batty. So creative with the names.
Join as a member for exclusive benefits to help support the channel. There you go.
I'm cheap with my HBO Max. It adds all that shit adds up. It is ridiculous. We have had this conversation, as I'm sure everyone else has. It is, if you have all the streaming services you need to watch the programs you want to watch, you're paying as much as cable. Like, where you could just have, like, everything. Because when I had cable, I could watch any channel because it came with my cable package.
Amber is the color of Steenfott stream.
Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa.
311.
That's the band who
Get
sings
it?
Amber. Yeah, I get it.
Do you get it?
I do get it.
Okay.
I actually like that song.
I couldn't tell you a single 311 song, but
Amber
I got
is
the
the color
reference.
of your energy.
Never heard it.
Whoa.
Animal
gotcha.
Nominal Law. Yep.
Yes.
Just watch Ferngully on Saturday. It's
Oh,
on Hulu.
really? Yeah, it is. That's right. I did see it there. It's such a good movie.
Red Hump Geos, they're kind of douche canoes, though.
Red humps are one of the more aggressive earth eaters I've kept that I've had to rehome on several occasions because they were so aggressive. So the Steindachnerai, which are they are Geophagus steindachnerai is the red hump. So watch out for those guys because it can go either way. They're cool though, which is odd because I've had the Altasinu, which are basically like a derivative of the Steindachnerai.
Last time I watched Ferngully, it was on VHS. Same.
Wow.
Hey guys, my 4-foot light has gone bad. I have a glass top. Do you think I could get away with a 3-foot light? I have no hard plans. Yep.
Why not?
Oh, excuse me. It'll be a little dark.
Yeah, you'll lose
on the
some.
sides, but
yeah.
We have a 4-foot light on our 125.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
The reason why is because if we have more than that, the algae is out of control. Red head topos are a dream fish of mine, but can't get bigger than a 40 gallons. Oh. You could, and I'm saying this with a asterisk. You could, if you got a breeding pair, which is very hard to get them sexed because they sell them so small. But I had a breeding pair, I would have put them in a 40 gallon by themselves. I for sure would have, because they actually spawned in a community tank and were giant assholes to everybody else. So I didn't have a spare 40 at the time. I didn't have any spare real estate, but I'd put a bonded pair of Tapajos in a 40 gallon. They'd be fine. They're not like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think they'd be fine. A 75 is ideal, but if you want to spawn them.
I have a 4-foot light and 2-foot light on my 125.
At least your landlord lets you have fish. I mean, I have to say that.
Do they still make 6-foot LEDs?
I haven't seen any. I don't think I've ever seen a 6-foot LED.
I'm
real
curious.
life.
I might have to look. eBay.
God, it's hot.
Odyssey used to make one. 6-foot LED aquarium light. They sure do. 72-inch.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
To me, that is just way too... I'd rather have two smaller lights that I can position differently. But that's the same thing with heaters. It's the same thing with... I don't want one giant anything. Because normally replacing it's way expensive. Way expensive. I don't know. Whoa.
Whoops.
What's happening?
Whoa, we're big.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I look like I'm tired because I am.
There it is.
Yeah, crappy animation's way better. I don't want any of that new shit in my life.
Shooter. I'm late for a very important date.
No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. Got my Antutas.
And Tuda.
Nice. And my Dennis Yongai.
Did I get rid of all them tanks? What tanks? I still have a lot of tanks to get rid of, so I'm not sure which ones you're talking
You
about.
guys even need some tanks in our local? I have a 4-foot on my 125, about 1.5 foot above the tank. See, there you go. Yeah, or do that, or hang the light. So it'll disperse more. Yeah, that's a good idea. Would one redhead Tahoe be okay with my 2 EBA, 7 longfin? So, yes, you could do one redhead Tahoe. They prefer to be in groups. I've never kept one. I know they'd be okay physically, like they would, no harm would come to them, and they would get along fine with your EBA. I've kept them with EBA. They don't care about tetras. They don't care about plecos. They don't care about spiny eels. I've kept my redheads with all of those things. Never had a problem. However, I would recommend, if you could, I don't know how big your tank is, but I would put more than more than one redhead. Probably like a few if you could. If not, maybe more EBAs. I always like to see things in groups, like if possible, especially stuff like that. But it would be okay. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, honestly.
When did that happen? I know this is supposed to be a fish stream, but man, I love all the movie quotes.
Yeah,
I can't tell you how many times I thought about making a movie TV show YouTube channel, but there's already a billion of them.
Getting ads, huh, Dave? Oof.
Feel out of place because I don't have any aquarium questions since we're moving and my hobby is on hiatus.
Why are
and
you out
just
of place?
doing maintenance.
You're fine. Look at it. No one's
Hey.
talking about fish.
As long as you like hanging out.
Nobody's talking about fish here. Well, some people are, but 40 gallon. Oh, 40 breeder. Yeah, I would, no. I just keep the EBAs, honestly.
I would have
They'd probably fight in
never
there.
have believed it if I hadn't seen it, but my male Epistogramma Egazizii has taken over my 75 and bosses the
I
angelfish
believe
pair.
it.
Unbelievable.
I believe it.
Well, good, because angels deserve to be pushed around.
Yeah, they tasted their own medicine. Jerks. I've seen many very assertive Epistogramma. They're cichlids. Be it tiny, they are cichlids.
Hit the like button. Don't make me play an ad to make up for it.
Yeah, that's...
Somebody said they got served an ad, though, which is kind of weird.
Dave said that. Yeah, won't get to its full potential if not with more. Yeah. Yep. That's true. They live in groups in the wild. They have hierarchies. They have pecking orders. A lot of people would say they aren't community fit or aren't fish you need to keep in groups. I disagree. I think they are. And they need you can, like I said, a breeding pair could be kept in a 40 gallon and probably not even forever. But if you have EBAs involved and other fish and schooling fish and I would need at least a 75 for that.
Zenny, you got an ad? Don't you have like premium?
Weird.
Also, sweet Double Dare T-shirt. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Double
Such a
Dare.
good show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, lots of people got ads. Nick got an ad. No ads for Shooter.
I think I should get premium.
Australia ain't doing them dirty. That's good. I cannot have not.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Joke's on you because I don't get ads. I'm not trying to give people ads. I have ads turned off.
I was going to say, he doesn't want ads for people. I can promise you that.
My cockatoides also bosses around my angels too. I enjoy them so much more in a community than just pair. Yep.
Totally. I have found
Epistos
that
are great.
that's how I enjoy Epistos too in communities. I don't like
Especially
tanks dedicated
if you
to
have
them.
like a 75 and you have like 6 male Epistos that are all different species. It's actually pretty fun.
Amen, brother. I pay for premium and never watch ads. Yep, that's how I feel about it. That's the stance we take here.
I did get a survey about the ads and I was like, get them out of here. So maybe that's why YouTube doesn't like me.
They're mad. They're mad. I'm not cheap with the there's certain things in life you just don't skimp out on.
I'm not paying any more for premium unless y'all want me to cancel my channel memberships.
One or the other, huh? Sophie's choice there. Good God. 75 is what I want, thinking I might try to get one and replace my 40 and play it off as the same tank. They've seen it once and two. I was going to say, do they come in there often? I mean, God, you can get so much more going in a 75 than a 40.
Mm-hmm.
It's really just the world kind of opens up at 75 gallons. Yeah, hit it or I'm sending Phantom to bite the non-likers.
Gonna
There
get
you
bit
go.
if you don't like the stream.
Sounds rough. How do you feel about angelfish? My parents had some growing up.
I am
and
not a
killed
fan
some-
of angelfish.
No.
I've never really liked them. I don't mind Leopoldi. I actually had those for a little bit, but not my favorite.
I kept some Rio Nene wild caught. They're spotted. They're really cool. I got from another hobbyist in Sacramento, and I like those. But other than that, no.
Just stopping in while at work to say, how's your gastrodermis? It's flaring up a little bit, but overall it's pretty good.
Oh my God. In a 55 gallon. I know that angelfish in a 55 gallon would work. You could do that. I'd say if you were going to get a 55, get a 75. But if you already have a 55 and you would like to keep a couple angelfish in there, you could. I wouldn't put more than a couple, and I'd make sure they were, you know, compatible, because sometimes they do not love each other. Yeah, they are a-holes. Most of the time.
It's impossible to get rid of the fry, too. It's
Yeah,
just...
nobody wants them. That is a problem. Nobody wants them.
Since you're moving soon and money is not the problem, I think your problem, what size tank would you get?
If I had one tank?
Yeah, I'm not sure if
go
that's
ahead.
what he means, but 125 or larger.
Yeah. If I had one tank, then yeah, 125 at least. Probably like a 180, 200, 220. If I have one.
I've been trying to get my wife to let me upgrade to a 75. Well, I hear it's a lot easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
It's very true. Especially with fish tanks. Plus, make it really attractive. Make it a pretty fish tank, and then she can't be mad, right?
When are you going back to do a fish room tour of Corey's or Dan's fish room? I would love to go back to Dan's, although we haven't been invited back. We're going to Moonlight pretty soon. I reached out to him. So we're going to be going there. He says a lot has changed since our last tour, so that would be fun. We still need to make it down to the co-op to do a tour of the new expansion.
Yeah.
So that's on the list too, as
That's
well as some other
Technically,
videos
Corey's fish room by proxy.
that I don't want to talk about, because anytime I talk about videos that I think are cool, people get them out before I do. So they steal my ideas.
Don't talk about
So I don't talk about my ideas on the live stream anymore.
Instead of angels,
Jerks.
what I want for the center big display tank, some pearl grommy. Yeah, pearl grommies are cool. Pearl grommies are cool. Grommies are cool in general. There's a lot of really cool grommy that aren't their standard powder blues or, you know, boring ass whatever.
Just show up for the 4th of July barbecue at Dan's. Oh, it's probably gonna be like 100 degrees there in July.
First of all, you think I'm flying anytime near a holiday?
Yeah,
Nope.
that's the worst time to
I know.
fly.
I'm not doing it.
Especially SeaTac.
I
Like
don't
SeaTac already takes like 2 to 3 hours to get through. On
I
like
was-
at like noon on a Wednesday,
Yeah.
it takes hours.
I was so spoiled. Sacramento's airport is so easy. So when he came, I was like, watch the tumbleweeds, because there's literally tumbleweeds rolling through the airport because of where it's located. They have real tumbleweeds. It's pretty funny.
Barbara, hello, says, well, Chelsea and Bob, then you will be relieved to know I'm down to 3 angel fry.
Oh.
One's kind of swimming sideways.
Uh-oh.
Man,
That's,
Gonna
look how
be
quick that,
even less.
yeah, that's no good. I mean,
That's too far of a drive for us.
it's the powder blue grommies, Nick. Those are the grommies that just die. They get that grommy disease, whatever it is.
916 represent.
In the hizzy. 9-1 sickness. I used to hate when people said that. Ugh. Ugh.
Can we get some hints on pandagories? But I can give you hints on how to kill them. If that's what you're looking for.
Oh boy.
You can't fly without getting the new spy ID. Yeah, you can.
You can. I actually know people who've it's not the
'Cause
person
I have a
who's
passport.
the person whose story I heard recounted. She was like, it took, and she was flying out of San Francisco. It took an extra 15 minutes or something like that. I think she said they had to get her a phone on the phone and verify like 3 questions or something. So, however, we fly out of SeaTac, which is a pain in the ass, like he was saying, for everything. So,
I currently have one 500-gallon. Currently shopping in San Diego for shits and giggles, and I fainted getting price quotes for custom
Yeah.
aquariums are expensive.
yeah. Yes, indeed. Once you start thickening up that glass and making the clarity real nice, low iron, thicker, then you're at, it's thousands of dollars usually for anything big.
For my 75-gallon, I got it online for store pickup. Then I told my husband and told him we could go to the store and return the tank right there and never bring it home. It's sitting in my basement now. What's the best water
Unagi.
puppy that isn't a tank buster? Probably a goldfish.
I'm trying to think. You know, honestly, spiny eels. If you get a spiny eel when they're young and pay attention to them and make sure they can see you and they know where their food comes from, spiny eels will sit in your hand and eat. They're really cool. And they're not if you get like a peacock or a half-banded or a yellowtail, they are 6-7 inches. Great fish. You can get groups of them too. They're really cool. If you had a group of like 7 of the, oh my god, 7 to 10.
916 is an area code shooter.
Jesus.
That's 2 I've dropped.
Oh my god, it scares the hell out of me. Pair of F3 Rheonenae spawned at dollar size, 75. Magnificent. Yeah, that's what I had. Blanket hellos.
I've been really lucky the last few times. I like, if I'm flying out by myself, I fly out at the 10:30 flights.
We have to take a baby with us now when we fly. Like, I don't even know what that's gonna be. Well, I don't know if we do. I am not looking forward to flying with her. That's gonna be interesting. Too much crap to bring. And she'll probably malfunction as we're in the air or something. Love spiny eels. Yeah, spiny eels are amazing. If you've never kept a spiny eel and you have a 40 breeder or larger, get one. They can go with like so many things and they're so cool. Oh, you're also a Northern Californian. 209 if you are speaking of area codes. Northern Central California, whatever people want to call it nowadays. I'm training mine and my friend's bettas to jump through hoops. Currently, they will jump out of the water to eat. Yeah, you can train bettas. You can train a lot of fish to do things. Fish are not stupid. Fish will do a lot of things for food. So, definitely can do that. I had well, I wasn't trained to do this, but my chocolate cichlid, who was about 9-10 inches, would jump out of the water for live dubia roaches. She'd go crazy, like Shamu, splashing everything.
15-hour drive to dance fish.
Oof.
And wouldn't you know, there's traffic in Sheridan, so nope, I'm not going.
There's traffic in Sheridan, Wyoming?
I don't know, it's red.
Oh my god, what is the one street filled up? Like,
Must be.
There is. 805 is the San Luis. Oh, yeah.
Well, once a month they close down Main Street and they have like shops and do all the kitschy stuff.
There's nothing in Sheridan, Wyoming, but dance fish. Like,
there's a Walmart.
Yeah, there's nothing in Sheridan,
and there's
Wyoming.
an outdoor, what is that? Sportsman's Warehouse.
Oh, it's probably a front. Eels play. I've never had. See, Caitlin, I know they can be very still, but I've never had one that like.
I've never seen one play dead.
No,
ever.
I literally just see them being very still because that's what they do. Like, that's how they survive. So. Big old scaleless noodle. Like, they can't be too ostentatious. You know what I mean? It's when the baby starts crying on a scent because if... Oh. I don't know. Something. Zen said something. Because if the pressure... everyone's staring at you, just pray. Well, here's the deal. And I've kind of like... There's only been a couple times we've really been out in public and she's upset because normally she's just like chilling, looking at everything going on. But when she's like overcooked and just done too much and is over it, she starts to cry. I kind of figure like I want to get out of there, and normally one of us will just walk out. But it's a freaking baby, and just like dogs bark, kids cry. Like, she's not some little toddler throwing a brat fit. I would not allow that. I'm not about that life. But yeah. My eel played dead, then I realized it wasn't playing. Oh, oof.
The tree plant is pretty cool. The little tree.
Oh,
I agree.
Yeah, I like when people make trees out of that kind of stuff. My male EBA will get mad if I don't feed him and start tearing it. Yeah, that sounds like an EBA.
Why would I malfunction?
They're so funny, EBAs. So there's another fish I had where they'd swim in my hands because they were tank raised and I've had them forever. But I'd raise them in my tanks, but they would just like swarm whenever I'd feed and jump out into my hand as I'm putting food in there and like bite my fingers. They didn't give one hoot about anything.
I don't know why I would malfunction. I love flying.
She's eating a little bit, not a lot, but she's trying to eat. She's just laying here right now, getting some sun. I've never had such a hard time being able to tell if a fish is breathing. So, yeah, I think it's just because I've kept so many for like years, and I'm so used to their behavior that maybe I don't even think twice about it. But I could see if you've never kept one and you're not used to having something be so still, it could be a little concerning. I could see that.
Yeah, Neely was still, but it's not like he was upside down.
No.
Possum.
Neil has his moments, but he also has his moments when he's like out and about. And I've had that eel for like 5 years or something, like a really long time. He's been around for a minute. Mine wouldn't nibble. They would full on chomp, and I had like 4 or 5 inch just chomping on my fingers all the time. And it was pretty funny. There's just such little characters. I just adore them. I've yet to see. Jody, I wouldn't be surprised if in future breeding spawning sessions they tear at plants. They're displaying. That's what males do. So maybe you'll see it.
Cichlid lake salt, Barbara, is what I would use.
He would also uproot plants and drag them. Yep. My EBA did that a lot. So my Bujerkina vittata, my yellow banded acara, they are unique in that they are biparental mouth brooders, which is cool, but they also lay their eggs on something that is mobile. So like a little piece of, like a leaf or a small piece of wood, and then they carry it around the tank with them. That was the most entertaining thing ever, to see them pull. One time they laid it on an Anubias plant, like a little one, and they just drug it all around the tank with them. It was great. My yellowtail spiny eels just hide for days and pop a head out and randomly. Yep, that's what we have, our yellowtail spinies. That's what Neil is.
New folks to the stream, don't forget to hit the like button. I hate saying it, but I'm supposed to because I'm a YouTuber.
I am dying of heat stroke right now.
It's not even that warm in here.
Oh, I'm dying.
Oh, you probably don't feel any of the fan because
Not
I'm blocking
even
it all.
a little tiny bit. I really need some.
Well, once this is out,
I'm about to
we can
die.
put the AC back in.
Oh my god. They will. I guarantee you will see some plant pulling at some point. Yours are new to spawning, right? This is their first or second spawn. Like, they haven't had too many spawns. Wait till they really get going, because they will. Like, granted, I had like 10 females and a male, and the male just did his rounds, so I had babies in that tank all the time. I mean, I had a constant. If I didn't have 300 EBA babies at varying stages, it wasn't a normal time in life. Like, I had a ton of EBAs. I should have been selling them and making money on them. I don't know. And they were beautiful, and they were all so healthy. And like, I don't know why I just hoarded them. I hoarded my EBAs because I didn't want anything to happen to them, because I loved them. No, silver dollars and plants don't mix.
Silver dollars don't mix with anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you are hard pressed to find
Not
a
a
situation
fan.
where they are really wanted. I feel like they cause a lot of issues. I think they're cool looking. See, the thing for me is I actually think silver dollars look sweet, but they're just, get a scat instead. But you need a brackish tank. I like scats.
I'm the scat man.
I don't see people keep like green scats. When do you ever see people keeping like a scat? Anybody keep scats?
I'm the scat man.
Second spawn, they're still small. Yeah. Yep. My very first ones that I ever got, I had 2 pairs, and they were very young, and they started spawning at like 2.5 inches. And I was like,
jeez.
whoa.
My eel played dead, and then I realized it wasn't playing.
Yeah, I said that already.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Just like your mother likes it, Trebek.
That's right. Oh, scats are better. Agreed. Yeah. They're super cool, and I never see anybody keep scats. Probably
What
'cause they're
about
brackish.
mono sabes?
I do like those too. Monos are cool.
It's a triangle fish.
Yep, monos are cool. I see them in a lot of like fish restaurants, sushi restaurants. I see monos, and it's interesting to me.
What about a green scat?
I have scats outside in the creek. I bet you do, Craig.
Usually,
Craig, you got all kinds of cool stuff there.
green scat is what you end up after Taco Bell.
Oh God. Aren't they cool though? Like, they're super cool fish, and the shape is very similar. So that's why I was saying they get pretty big, and they're not the most normal. I guess most fish stores aren't selling scats like crazy, are they? But I just think they're cool. I've always liked them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those little scats. There's different types of scats too. I was just referencing the green ones because I happen
We
to like
looked at
them.
different ones.
I like all different types of monos too. Yeah, those are just so cool. They're like angelfish that forgot for their fins to finish. Like, it just stopped. And they're not angelfish. Caught a few live before. That's cool. How big were they? I had scats in the past. Oh, good. Okay, cool. Well, people have. No one ever keeps them. It's disappointing. What's the worst fish y'all have kept, either behavior or just care-wise? For me, my diamond tetras, kamikaze bullied. For me when I first started. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. For me, my biggest failure, I'll tell you what it is. The worst ever, and I knew it was a bad idea, and I did it because I really enjoy the color. Green tiger barbs. Ask me why I bought green tiger barbs, and they were dicks.
Why did you buy green tiger barbs?
Because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
And then I returned them the next day and said, in my local fish shop, like I knew everybody there, and they just laughed at me. And I'm like, yeah, shut up. I tried.
Yes, they are brackish. Mine is mascara barbs because they ripped up all my plants.
Yeah, that's a good one. And they're expensive, too.
Mm-hmm.
I loved my diamond tetras. I personally did not have them bully anything, but I think it's because they would have had to bully big fish, and they wouldn't have done that, so. That sounds, yeah, scats are monos and scats are very 90s. That makes sense. They hung around the wolf. That's funny. Craig, he omitted the R because they don't say their R's in Australia. That was a good one. Can't find scats anymore. I'd get them again. Yeah, I saw like my local fish store got one by mistake.
The wet spot for a while.
I know, the last time I saw him, I think, was there.
Like 6 months ago.
I had the scats before Dog gave me
something else. It was some brackish fish they had. No, it was something else.
I thought they did have scats.
What was it? Chromides is what they had.
Oh. Are you sure they didn't have scats too? I feel like I saw some.
I'm hating my Mica splendens. They eat everything. It carries fish. Psh.
Tiger barbs for T-bones. Rip. Tiger barbs are just, why did I even do that? It was just so stupid. Other than that, a fish that I thought that I've just had issues with, but I like them, the red hump earth eater, the Steindachnerai. I've tried multiple times because I really like the way they look, and they just have never, they've been assholes. I can't have it.
Tiger barbs and clown loaches was one of my favorite tanks. Thanks to the ACO guy for that idea. I don't think clown loaches should be sold personally. Get them out of there with the bala sharks and the common plecos.
It's ridiculous.
I think we have to do that video because like every single fish channel has done that video. The obligatory. Don't sell these fish. Don't buy these fish. These fish should be out of the hobby.
Step over by the fan.
We've got 12 minutes. Do you think you can make it?
We'll see.
What if I said we'll go 10 minutes longer for every $5 super chat and really make you sweat?
That's rude. Don't do that. Too hot. You want me to pass out? You're going to have to deal with the aftermath. Monos are cool. Huh?
Why?
Because if I hit my head, then I have to go to the emergency room.
What, are you going to hit it on wood? That's not going to do anything.
Well, I'm glad you're the one who's going to be able to call for help if something happens to me.
You're pretty hard-headed. You should be okay.
Okay.
I'm going to pay for that later.
Yeah. No rainbow sharks. No sharks of any type.
Rainbow sharks and red tail sharks aren't that bad as long as you know what you're getting before you get them. Because at least they don't get big like bala sharks.
I default to no because I feel like it's hard to give them what they need.
It's no different than any other 6-inch bully fish, though.
I know, and I feel like it's hard to give them what they need.
Ooh, but that's Australian. That's not quite $10.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Craig. Craig. That's very nice of you, friend.
Ooh.
Dueling Australians. Who? That's really funny. Thank you, Shooter.
Making movies, drinking beers, fighting around the world. It's
Taga.
Russell Crowe. Oh my God, it's Russell Crowe.
You testicle.
Oh my God, it's Russell Crowe.
That is the funniest.
I like red tails and rainbows. I do too.
I think they're cool. Don't get me wrong. And believe me, I had a shark in my 30-gallon tank when I was 8 years old.
So did I.
Like an idiot. But
with my one clown loach, my one angelfish, my one bala shark.
I had a zigzag eel in that tank. I had a zigzag eel, a shark. What else did I have? Oh my God, it was So I think I had a common pleco.
Thank
I'm
you,
pretty
Craig
sure.
and Shooter.
Thanks, guys. Down under. There you go. No R.
That really puts us in good graces with YouTube as well as Chelsea.
Shooter. Thank you, sir. You're going to beat yourself? Like, keep going.
Shooter. How's your water up there? I was in Graham and had no
Ugh.
problem with a huge range of different fish. We have
Crap water.
neutral pH, but it's very hard.
It's crap. I don't like it. I miss my old water.
Thanks
It
for
was
round
neutral.
2, Shooter.
Thank you so much, y'all. Did we all do that red tail shark in a 10? Yep. It's just a sad state of affairs. I also remember keeping my tree snakes with heating rocks. Heating rocks. I get on my soapbox about that all the time because, like, let's just cook our reptiles, shall we? What is that?
What?
This, like,
Yeah, where's all this dust coming
what
from?
is that about?
Did a fan just kick on
I
somewhere?
have no. Oh, did that window just?
No, that's been open.
Oh, I have no idea. That's very weird.
All right, it's time to fire
It's 15
some
Australian, 10
moderators.
USD. You know what? I don't know what the exchange rate is there. Do you know what Australian to US currency? What is
No,
that?
would it take 2 seconds to find
Yeah,
out?
I'm curious now that you said that. I'm actually not sure. Usually with like European money, I have a little bit better idea, but I do not know with Australian. It's a very good question. It's very low, the Aussie dollar at the moment. Oh, really? We'll probably need to tell the US, or does it already know that? Is it that smart?
Mm-hmm.
Jerk.
1 AUD is 65 cents.
So about half, a little more than half.
$100 Australian is 65 US.
But
No.
we thank you very much, nonetheless, of the exchange rate. We don't care. My red tail is in a 125. Did you just have one, Jeff? $15 is AUD is actually 978. What? It is what it is, man. What are you gonna do? That kind of stuff is so weird to me. It's so odd. Right around half, yeah. Yep. We need more fish people in Iowa. The pH is high. The water is hard AF. We have corn and beef raised on corn. What's
You're
not
probably
to
the
like?
only fish person in Iowa.
I was going to say, Jody, you're holding it down for Iowa, for sure. Although, correct us if we're wrong. Any of you guys from Iowa? Anybody from Iowa?
Besides
Shooter!
Judy.
Thank you. You making up for that exchange rate? Evening things out there for us? Thank you, sir. That is extremely generous of you.
See, right here. YouTube says, your hard work has paid off. Publishing more helped your channel get 27% more views than usual.
I'd be cranking out those shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I just really like, I'm going to be honest, I always have music ideas, and so my shorts go along with the music. Like, that's usually how that goes, because I'm like, I want this song. Or vice versa. The music is a big part of it, though. My pH gets so low. Really? Oh, you have
Catfish
soft water.
Cave sent 1 Steenfott Aquatics membership. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Robert
Who got
Young
it?
Jr.
Oh, a junior got it?
We published 59 more videos than usual.
Wow. I have so many videos. That's the thing of my reptiles, of our fish, of our reptiles, like just so much that I tell him all the time, what the hell was I recording all that for? Because a lot of it was before I was even involved in any of this. So it's like, why do I have all these videos of my fish and reptiles? Just because I like them. That's why I would watch them myself. I can't believe they sell high-fin banded sharks. Have they ever seen it? Yeah, no shit. That's a true story.
Those are great for ponds, though.
They are great for ponds, but people mistake what pond means. Do you know what I mean? I've seen people buy those for ponds that are like my mom's pond.
Oh, Spaghetti Nona on the other side of the state. There's also Cole and Deborah Schramm are in Iowa, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen them in years.
Ooh, holy shit. Mid-8s to 9 from the tap? Damn. Knock on wood.
Crazy Shot says I was born there and had to get the hell out.
Iowa has Iowans and wrestlers. Oh, I basically RO water. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I miss that water.
Yeah, he's told me about it. See, mine was just neutral. I could
You
like
could
do
grow anything. You
I
could
could do
spawn
anything
anything.
with my water. Yeah, that's what I was used to. Then you come here and it all goes to shit. My shorts are doing good this week. I'm getting over it. That yeah, it's
Good.
nice, huh? Yeah, that's great. Oh, thank you, Dennis. I try. I like old music. I don't like any. You will not see me just because of the algorithm posting the same 3 songs that are trending. I want to freak out when every video I skip to, every short is of the same effing song. That flower song. I want to bash someone in the face when I hear that. It's the
Yeah,
worst.
look at you, Craig. 5 shorts in a row over 1,000
Boom,
views.
buddy, boom. Which ones are? Oh yeah, yep.
Pretty dang good.
I see. Sometimes they just go, man. Like, it's crazy to see what takes off. I've noticed the less effort that if I put the least amount of effort into a short, it does very well. If I overthink it, ruined.
Same with videos.
Yeah. So I really just have to go, like, rapid fire it, and it works way better.
The videos I make at like 9 o'clock the day before I'm supposed to release them always do better. But ones I spend like a whole week on,
It's so annoying.
get like 10 views. That's just how YouTube is.
So weird. Mystery wrapped in the enigma. Clearwater, Florida, 8.2 pH, hardness off the chart. Wow, damn, Dennis. That is... See, Sacramento had great water.
Dennis.
Great water. My pH was like 7. Like, it was like right neutral. Oh, shorts with music gets me nostalgic. I know, right? It gets me too. That's why I do that. Because I get really excited listening. I just sometimes go through our shorts and like, because I just like the songs.
I thought you were going to say wash them.
No. I like that with shorts you can use anything and it doesn't copyright you. Like, it's nice to be able to have all of the songs at my disposal because we can't do that for videos. So 6.4 or less out the tap. That's as low as the co-op strips go. So not 100% sure. Crest Coral gets me up to 6.8. Watch the pH doesn't go down too low. Yeah.
I still need some of the co-op test strips. We're out.
We've been out for a long time.
Mm-hmm. I keep forgetting to steal some.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
It's nuts.
pH is 5.9 out the tap. Dang. Wow. Sometimes mine would get like 6.8, and if I needed it to be up, which I didn't, who cares? 6.8 to like 7.2 is the magic zone. Call it liquid rock. Yeah, it's lava. The floor's lava. Where did she go? Oh, he's like half buried. Crazy loony lizards over there. From Temu.
Temu test strips. That should be interesting.
I was going to say, do they sell why would I even say that? Of course they sell test strips. It's Temu. They sell everything. What don't they sell on Temu? Where your red hump earth eaters, fin nippers. Red hump earth eaters, if not kept in the correct numbers or watched, can be fin nippers. They will shred each other in large numbers in too small of a tank. Like, I've seen many fish stores where they've kept like sub-adult and adult redheads that just shredded the hell out of each other because they were in like a 40 breeder. So, yeah, they can be. Oh, you said red hump. They're just assholes. They're just rude.
Fishcapades, hello.
Sorry, I misread that. One of my videos got taken down because the non-copyrighted music that I used 5 years ago is now copyrighted. Yeah, that happens.
That's very annoying.
That is annoying. The music isn't available, or they just take it down. My pH is 8.2 out of the tab. Wow. Stabilize the tank at 6. That's perfect. Shooter! More time. Thank you so much. Seriously.
Shooter, you're a member, though. You're going to get extra time.
Yeah, you are. That's right. And I might even be cooled down for this time.
Thank you for the $12.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I want Australian money, like physical. I want like $1 from every country.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
That would be cool.
I like that. I'd rather have, like, coins, though.
I have $1 coin, $1 chip for every casino in Vegas.
There you go.
Some are now destroyed, so now they're really worthless.
3G deep wells near me are between 8 and 9. Wow, y'all. This is crazy. Primus was where? Were
I
they
don't even know what that
performing?
is.
Primus is a band.
Oh.
They do the South Park song. The intro to South Park is Primus.
Oh, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
Me.
This is Smarty Pants.
Where were they playing? I can hook you up with some Moroccan dirhams. Send it, sister. Send those dirhams.
Hip Hop Hillbillies never been to a casino. You're not missing out.
We have a kangaroo on our dollar coins. Craig, take all your money back that you've sent electronically and send us one of those kangaroo coins. I really need one of those. That sounds really cool. Yeah, casinos are terrible. I have no interest in casinos. None.
What's Jeff reacting to? I don't know.
I don't know. Wait, what?
Why the O face?
Oh.
Thank you, Craig's Catfish Cave, for gifting 0 memberships. Fish fam link out here flaming people again.
This is a good question. What treatment is best for a South American cichlid with a nipped tail fin? Clean water and salt.
Clean water.
You could salt them too. That could help.
Taco.
But clean water is your number one defense against most things. So nice clean tank and some salt. Taco Dorito.
Winona Big Brown Beaver Bob. I don't get it. What's happening?
I don't know, but it's funny. What? My name is Mud.
Kangaroo coin sounds like sketchy Australian crypto.
Oh.
It does. That's funny.
I want a kangaroo coin. Kangaroo song. I just spent the time since you answered my cichlid lake salt question breaking up the salt in the jar.
Mine
Solid
always
as
did
a
that
rock.
too.
Solid as a
If I forgot to put the lid on once, it would just... It was like concrete.
White River Amphitheater. Okay.
Regina says, I bought some of the co-op snail traps. Oh my goodness, they actually really
Nice.
work.
I was wondering how that
I need to still get
would
some
go.
of those too.
We go to Cape Coral. I'll see stuff in the freshwater canals. Wasn't sure if you knew. I thought maybe from your comments you were a resident. Thanks. I'll be looking into it. I want to catch some of the giant isopods that are like the size of babies. I want to hold a giant isopod that's like 3 feet long in my hands.
Just put a little bit of salt in the whole tank.
Yeah. They should be good. As long as you don't see any weird fungus or like redness or anything, they'll grow back and be fine.
Fun Gus.
I just found out this weekend there is a kangaroo farm near my house, and they do events like coffee and kangaroos. Oh, wow. Kangaroos can beat your ass. Those things are gnarly. I love them. They look buff. They have like 20 packs. Like they are so... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, this keeps happening.
It's not. It's too hot. It's like me. It's malfunctioning because it's too hot in here.
Our browser just crashed. I don't know if we're live. I'm going to say we are.
Do you
Live
guys...
chat.
Can you guys hear us? Are we good?
Pop out.
Is it fine?
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay. So actually, where was I just going to answer? Yeah, do we salt our tanks regularly? No, not unless there's a need to.
Oh, they're Primus songs.
What are we saying? Oh. I didn't know the Winona one.
Live, love, loach. Live, love, laugh.
Jesus.
Your favorite.
I have an issue with sayings like that.
Zen says, your love. Your love.
Taco
Your
flavor
love.
kisses.
Your endless love.
I want to watch that episode. You don't like that one though.
I like Happy Gilmore.
Jennifer Lopez. I like
I know.
tacos y burritos.
Taco, burrito, burrito.
That's so good.
We're
My
gonna
name
get
is Mitch
canceled.
Connor. That's such a good episode. A mushroom walks into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind." He says, "Why?"
There's a kangaroo farm in Arlington.
What?
Hey, Shooter,
What?
want to go to Red Lobster?
Okay, that was a good one.
That's good.
That was a good one. More reviews in Australia than
I'll be
people.
over at
I
Red
believe-
Lobster.
I
Want to grab a bite to eat?
forgot about that completely. It's yummy. Hey, Shooter. I believe there's probably just more animals in there's so many freaking animals there, man, that are crazy and that can kill you. I love them. I just posted a short of my pink tongue skink that I used to have, and That's one of my favorite Australian animals, and I'm very grateful that they managed to breed some over here because they are a really cool alternative.
I'm going to
blues.
murder this fly.
It
in
is
between
pissing me
streams.
off so bad.
One
I'm gonna end up smacking you because I
freaking
just.
fly. Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay.
I'm a battered spouse.
No, you're not. False. False. Friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark. He doesn't need any help.
I'm
He's
blinking
fine.
twice for help.
He's fine. He doesn't need any. He's fine. No, I'm not. Look, Blanket, I got your nose. That's ignorant.
Will a 50-gallon lowboy for Corey's, or will it stunt their behavior? No, it's just fine.
They don't.
A 50-gallon lowboy would actually be cool for just a Corridora's only tank.
They sent. What? Wait. They have. I like lemurs. Lemurs are actually really cool.
Lemurs.
I'm gonna have to wait.
SOS?
Let's see. What?
I was
Shut
blinking
up.
SOS.
You're fine. You're fine. I have to see where this is. Wildlife Park, Arlington, Washington. Kangaroos,
Washington.
wallaroos, rabbits, llamas, lemurs, alpacas, Nigerian dwarf goats, peacocks, mini donkeys, parrots, emus.
See, and if we tell them I'm very super famous,
Oh,
we'll
Lord.
get behind the tour scenes. Behind the scenes tour.
I'm sure that will happen. Are you blinking Morse code? He was, that's Ross. That's forever my favorite. He was black.
All right, folks, we got to cut it short because we got to do the member stream
And I'm gonna pass out so-
before she passes out from heat stroke.
Yeah, I have heat stroke. Look at my face. I'm dying, and I gotta kill this fly. We need our fly swatter.
Bob's either blinking a Morse code.
Having a seizure.
I was blinking SOS and
It's got a palsy of some
do you
type.
guys? You guys got to learn Morse code and SOS.
Beep, beep,
SOS
beep,
and
beep,
Morse
beep,
code.
Beep, 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 beep.
It's 3 short, 2 long, 3 short.
We don't eat
SOS.
koalas. They have chlamydia.
Hmm.
Why would anybody want to eat that? It's terrible. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I have a little chlamydia spread on my sandwich,
Oh
please.
my god. Oh,
And a side of smegma.
this is okay. On that note, goodbye to all of you.
The grossest word in the
That
dictionary.
is disgusting.
Smegma.
That is just.
I want to see what AI says about smegma.
No, God, please no.
We'll do it on the member stream.
Ew.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks to the Australians for all the super chats
Yeah,
and
y'all.
everyone else for the super chats.
Super
and
chats from down under.
Let me out of the car,
Oh
Cole.
my God.
Let me out of the car.
That's his blue steel. He can't go left. That's all he's got. Cheers. G'day.
Cheerio.
G'day, mate. I'm really.
There's another $6.20.
Oh my God, Shooter. Stop it. But thank you so much.
He's getting a discount with the exchange
Yeah.
rate.
That makes all the sense in the world, huh?
Boo, member stream, boo.
Boo, Wendy Testaburger, boo.
Boo. Are you saying boo or boo earns?
Oh, holy cow, I haven't seen a live in years. What's up,
Ooh.
Steenfott? Last time I was live, you were a single lad.
How
Lower
are we supposed to
additions.
leave now?
I know.
Wait, who said that?
Super mumbles.
Mumbles. Mumbo jumbo.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad you don't hate me. That's always nice.
Wait, what do you say?
Read it.
I don't know.
It says, holy cow, I haven't seen you live in years. What's up, Steenfotts? Last time I was in a live, you were single lad. Love all your new additions. Love you guys.
Thank you,
That's
Mumbo
very nice of
jumbo.
Very kind.
Who won?
Good grief,
Stephen,
Jack.
Virginia, Diddy,
Thank you, Jack.
Rumsey, Kyle, David, Scudden, Fish, Wavy, Davy.
Scudden Acryl
I
Pond.
like Wavy Davy. That's a good name.
That is good. That is a good one.
Did Winona shave the chlamydia? What?
What? Okay. You know what? On that note.
Dude,
What's
well,
the
don't
accent
yell.
on
You're getting into
stream?
the red over there.
Good.
I told you, she gets excitable.
Shit.
Especially when you super chat.
Yeah. Oh my God. Don't use me for that. Jesus.
Okay.
I'm going to die if I don't get some air. I'm going to die. My internet just came back on.
Just in time to leave.
Bye, Donnie.
Later.
Holy calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I gotta go inside.